Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. This is Victor, and I'm the UCAT BMAT uh, teacher or youth tutor. Today, I have a good news for you. One of my students got the score. You see from screen the total score 2,980, or uh, more than 700 in three digits number. For each sections, the scores are verbal reasoning 1670, decision making 770, quantitative reasoning 870, abstract reasoning 670. Well, 470s. Uh, it is pity that the verbal reasoning and abstract reasoning scores are lower than 700, but because the decision making and quantitative reasoning are more than 700, so total scores more than 2,800, or equally more than 700. So situation no judgment band 2, those in the band 2 demonstrate a good solid level of performance in the judgmental in a situation judgment and judgment frequently with many responses matching model answers. So generally speaking, the student I taught has get very good score in their recent UCAT examination. You know, the testing date is 17 September 2020. Well, next I would like to share with you some ideas about how do universities use the CAT. Well, universities will all have slightly different administration processes and use the UCAT in different ways. Below is a breakdown of how UK universities use the UCAT for picking undergraduates for 100 courses. So well, I would like to share some universities how they use the UCAT. The first one is the University of Aberdeen. The line of the score is 2,380. UCAT results are considered alongside academic ability during the selection for interviews. Next university is called Anglia Ruskin University. Applicants are ranked based on UCAT score and other factors which are considered during the selection for interviews. Applicants with SJT or situational judgment test band 4 score will be automatically rejected. As to university, UCAT results will be considered alongside other parts of your application. No further information is available. As to University of Birmingham, applicants will receive an overall score calculated using academic ability and UCAT performance with a 40% weighing on the UCAT. This score is used for selection for interviews. SJT, situation judgment test, score only consider post-interview. University of Bristol, the line of the interview score is 2,620. UCAT score is the only factor considered in the selection for interviews for applicants meeting the minimum academic requirements. SJT score is not explicitly considered. Next university is called Cardiff University. UCAT score may be used during the application process. No further information is available. Another university is called University of Dundee. UCAT score is considered during selection for interview. SJT score may be considered post-interview. University of Eastern Anglia, the subsection scores may be used to rank applicants for selection for interviews. Total UCAT, including SJT, score is used alongside interview performance during final offer decisions. H Hill University UCAT score is the only factor considered in the selection for interviews for applicants meeting the minimum academic requirements. Applicants using scoring SJT Band 4 are automatically rejected. Most universities would not accept SJT score with Band 4. And UCAT Edinburgh applicants must are ranked based on an overall score they receive that is calculated using academic ability and UCAT including SJT score. Those with the highest score are invited to interview. University of Exeter, UCAT is considered secondary to academic ability during selection for interviews and in borderline cases in the post-interview selection process. University Glasgow University score, UCAT score is the only factor considered in the selection for interviews for applicants meeting the minimum academic requirements. SJT score may not be taken into consideration at any stage. How York Medical School UCAT score is given a 40% win in the selection for interview, and SJT band is considered in the final offer decisions alongside interview performance. Applicants with an SJT band 4 score are automatically rejected. Keele University, a minimum cut-off score of 2020 280 is used in the first phase of the application process. UCAT score will also be used in borderline cases in final offer decisions. Applicants with an SJT Band 4 score are automatically rejected. Kent and Medway Medical School, the cut-off score is 2,420, a UCAT threshold corresponding to the 40th centile is applied to applicants that meet the minimum academic requirements. King's College London, UCAT score including SJT is considered alongside the rest of the application when shortlisting for interview. UCAT and academic ability are the most important factors taken into consideration. University of Leicester applicants are ranked based on an overall score encompassing academic ability and UCAT, including SJT score. Those with the highest scores are invited to interview. Applicants with an SJT and Band 4 score are automatically rejected. University of Manchester. UCAT score is considered in the second stage of the application process. Applicants with a score in the top third of the global cohort with an SJT Band 1 or 2 score are likely to receive an interview invite. Those with SJT Band 3 or aren't within the top third are considered on a more holistic basis for the interview. Applicants with an SJT Band 4 are automatically rejected. University of Newcastle, UCAT score threshold is applied to applicants that meet the minimum academic requirements. The threshold is set depending on the number of interview slots available. University of Nottingham, applicants are ranked based on a score which the university calculates using academic achievement and UCAT score. 40 of the 58 available points are allocated to the UCAT, and the top scoring applicants receive invites to interview. Applicants with SJT Band 4 are automatically rejected. Plymouth University, the cutting off line is 2,390. UCAT score is based on alongside academic ability to select applicants for interview. UCAT threshold is applied to applicants as part of the minimum entry requirement for this course. Queen Mary University of London, UCAT and UCAS tariff scores are considered in 50-50 weighing for selection for interview. Applicants with a UCAT score below the third decile are not considered for an interview. Queen's University, Belfast, applicants are ranked based on a score that received from the university taking into account academic ability and UCAT overall score. 6 out of 42 possible points are allocated to the UCAT. SGAT score may be used in borderline cases during the final offer decisions. University Sheffield, with the cutting off score 2040, 420 applicants who meet both minimum academics and UCAT 2420 requirements are ranked based on UCAT score during the selection for interview. SGAT score is considered post-interview. University of Southampton, applicants are ranked based on the UCAT score if they meet the minimum academic requirements. The highest ranked applicants are invited to the selection day. UCAT score, including SGAT, is also considered in final offer decisions. University of St. Andrews, the cutting off line is 2,400. Applicants that meet all the entry requirements are ranked by UCAT score, and the top scoring applicants are invited to interview. UCAT score is also used in borderline cases during the final offer decisions. St. George University of London, applicants must meet the minimum UCAT requirements, which consists of achieving above 500 in each subsection, as well as scoring above total UCAT threshold to be determined. Applicants that meet all minimum requirements are ranked based on UCAT score, with the highest ranked receiving invites to interview. SGAT score is not taken into consideration at any stage of the process. University of Sunderland, UCAT score is taken into consideration along with the academic ability and the roles and responsibilities from formed during selection for interviews. Applicants with SGAT Band 4 score are automatically rejected. The information from those universities has not been updated for 2021 entry. We can see from the table that there are a few different ways that universities use the UCAT. Some put a lot of emphasis on what you get, like Nottingham or Glasgow, while others, such as Cardiff, may not even consider it in their process. This means that whatever score you eventually get in the UCAT can have quite a bit of influence on where you apply. A higher score might make the universities that put a large weight on the UCAT more appealing, while a lower score might mean that you could waste a precious space on your UCAS form to a university that will likely reject you, which means you should not apply for these universities. Also, notice that if you receive a Band 4 in the situational judgment section of the UCAT, a lot of universities will not consider your application, unfortunately. It is very important that you have a look at some situational judgment questions before you walk into the exam room, as this could be a deal breaker many universities when applying to medical school. Well, that's the information about how university will use the UCAT score. Well, as to the UCAT training, please feel free contact me. My name is Victor VMJ. And please email me. Uh, I would like to leave my contact information and the screen. Well, that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. So good luck. Peace.